Um, Rico proved a point last night. Should he stay in the heavyweight division?
Pump the brakes a little bit because we don't. I mean, he may have did well against Usyk, but again.
Ringside Junkies, welcome back.
Yeah, junkies, man.
Morning time, G. Good morning. If it's nighttime, good evening. Listen, it's your boy Derrick and Dana with Ringside Junkies. We'll get straight into it. Comment, like, subscribe to what, D?
Hey, hit that notification button.
You know what it is. Okay, we're here to talk about the post-fight almost debacle last night. Depending on which side of the fence you're looking at, between Oleksandr Usyk versus Rico, the kickboxing king. That's not his last name, but listen, we were clowning last night. But
I ain't laughing no more.
And my ladies are watching. Woo! Last night, it seems that Usyk, could be said that he was saved by the bell or by the referee, literally, as the referee was had just finished an 8 count for Rico last night. He got hit by what seemed to be wasn't a sneaky upward right hand.
Yeah, it was right.
But it sent him down. Last night he took these was an 8 count, and literally he was fine. And I think the last 15 seconds of that round, right? Was the last 15 seconds of that round. The bell, you heard the bell ring, but then the ref waved it off.
Yeah, referee
stopped the fight. What did we watch last night, D, specific for that round?
Well, I was online looking at some posts, and one person said this might be just as bad as when Mildred Taylor, Julio Cesar Chavez, Mildred Taylor stoppage. I don't know if anything could ever be worse than that, because I remember that was the biggest robbery ever. But there a lot of people comparing it to that. That's all. I'm like,
this was a big event, especially you got so many folks on the mixed martial arts side, folks on the karate side, folks who are fans of Rico, and I can understand why it would be disappointing to see that call last night. Because literally, guys, Usyk was now. I'm gonna tell you that there were a lot of shots landed on the face of Rico, yes, but I actually had Rico win the entire fight leading up until that round.
Yeah, I had Rico. First of all, it was surprising as I was watching, especially the first 3 rounds. But I but you gotta remember about Usyk. He's like all of those greats. Like Terrence Crawford and Floyd and those different kind of guys, where he does collect data. So I wasn't surprised that he lost the first round. It was like when he started losing second round, 3rd round. He came back in the 4th round. I gave Usyk the 4th round. 5th round was one of those swing rounds. Some people did not give Usyk that round, but I gave Usyk that round, so I gave him 2 rounds. So I gave him 4 and 5. But after that, D, it was the kickboxer, and he was
and certainly last night. Well, let me say this: I'm not gonna say he doesn't have any defense, right? But he's got a hell of a chin, right?
Yeah.
And I was looking at just the sheer mass of this man last night, right?
Big dude,
and Usyk hit him with everything. I even think a kitchen sink was thrown there last night. Dude, both men had tremendous chins. And I want to pose this to the viewers. Do you guys think that Rico proved a point last night? Should he stay in the heavyweight division? Right? Could he do anything else with a Tyson Fury? Right? Could he do anything with a Dubois? Right? Could he do anything with an Anthony Joshua? Right? Especially if Usyk has beat all these guys, right? Or let me ask this: was this an off night for Usyk last night with an extra weight?
That's what I'm kind of thinking too, because I think that weight, remember, he's never been that heavy. So I think the weight could have been an issue with Usyk as well. I know after the fight, some people, well, maybe Usyk had some things going on outside the ring as well. I'm not making any excuses for the champ, but what I'm saying is, it was saying that maybe, you know, over in this country, there are some things that are happening. So I don't know if he was unfocused on that. I don't know what happened, but all I know, hold on. All I know is that kickboxer.
So it was everything last night, but the left and right hands.
Yeah.
He was getting, come on, y'all, cut it out.
I think Rico just had a great boxing strategy there, where he just kept feinting, moving, but he was moving forward, which is what he had to do. He had to do that because he couldn't sit back. You know, I think, you know, it would have been easy for Usyk to just do what he do. But he really smothered Usyk as well. Very good strategy. He didn't let Usyk get off at all. He just kept moving forward. Nice foot movement. Footwork was great. Everything was great. And he was moving, but I was thinking to myself, I said, now, how long is this going to last? He lasted a long time, D, and he may have lasted the whole fight to upset the world. You know?
Was Usyk saved by the bell last night or by the referee?
It may have been by the referee.
You know, because for what I saw, right, on my view over here, I saw this. He didn't look like, well, he did look a bit, I would say, odd as he was boxing last night. Rico, that is. He did not look like your typical boxer. I think which did throw Usyk off last night. You know what I mean? To your point, the movement, right?
Yeah.
That this style here, right? Like you see, coming in and out. Yeah. Because man, Usyk got hit with so many lefts last night. I kept saying, man, switch and hit him in the right hand sometime.
Well, he did. Well, he did switch a little bit in the fight. No, I think he switched orthodox. He switched Usyk in the later rounds. He started switching, but
see, you make a non-contender go to your bag, man. That was bad last night. It was great that we actually got to see that. You know, and I think we were clowning a little bit yesterday afternoon, saying, you know, like literally, how dare he come on this side over here. But I think this is one of those fairy tale stories, man, that we kind of we actually live to see. And like, you can't always judge a book by its cover or a sport by its cover sometime, Mike, because it's not always what you think it is. And I think what we said this, or actually Coach Apple said this on the first pod. I remember what he said. He said, you know, it all depends on what these guys come in at, how they train for this fight.
Mentally,
you know.
Mentally, I said mentally as well. We don't know where the champ's was like.
And I think what we didn't mention before is that Rico actually trained with who was he say he trained with?
He trains with Peter Fury, which is Tyson Fury's father. So, you know,
and just saying that, you talk about just basics. Excellent movement in the ring. Now, while I know you said he was coming straight forward last night, and I saw him do. In fact, I saw him a little bit with the footwork last night. You know, the kind of shuffling backwards. I was like, damn, Usyk. I said, man, come on now, you make a man look bad right now. Step it up. But he threw everything at Rico, and Rico took those shots up until the 11th round. He got caught, like I say, with that kind of it didn't like a really big power shot. It's more than one of those shots that you don't see coming, right? And I think, you know,
he didn't see it.
Yeah. But man, wow, great job, Rico, last night, man. If you're watching, man, I'm not gonna say you made me a believer, you know, but let's see what else you do with these other big boys in here. What do you think, D?
Yeah, every fight's different. and styles make fights. He did good against Usyk, but this could be a thing where, okay, you remember back when Francis Ngannou, he knocked down Tyson Fury. This is an MMA fighter came in. He actually knocked down Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury was the champ, but Tyson Fury got up, won the fight. Ngannou now he goes and fights AJ. He fights Anthony Joshua and he gets destroyed in 2 rounds. So I'm like, pump the brakes a little bit because he may have did well against Usyk, but again, Usyk, the champ, he was dealing with the weight. And I'm not making excuses for the champ, but I'm saying he may have had some issues outside. I ain't making no excuse, but what I'm saying is, whereas he did well against Usyk, he might try to go against AJ, or someone or Fury. Well, he probably won't fight Fury. He sparred against Fury, so I don't know if he'll ever fight, Fury fight a sparring partner or not. But I'm just saying he might get, as they say over in the UK, that he might get sparked out by somebody else. So we're gonna pump the brakes on that.
Well, and the reason I say that is because he beat the guy.
He beat.
It ain't like we didn't see what we just saw. It won't no fluke. He bit it. He convincingly beat him up until that bad decision. And I'll say it. That was a very, very bad decision to stop that fight. Cleared the bell rang and you waved. What the hell? What is going on right now? Right? Now, can you imagine they went to the scorecards, what it would have been? I'm sure. Oh my gosh, that's just terrible.
Oh no,
yourself. Yeah, I was reading some of the one of the viewers said, this is why I don't watch boxing. Right? Yep. Another bad call. I'm like,
another bad. Yeah. And stuff like that does sometimes, send novice boxing fans away, which you can't. You gotta. But we don't know what would have happened had the referee let it go. What if he would have let it go? Usyk could have very well finished them. So we don't know what would have happened had he let him go.
Well, the bell already wrong. We see the bell already wrong. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the bell. Go back. The bell rang.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Right. It rang, and
that's why they're comparing it to the Mildred Taylor and Julio Cesar Chavez. Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
It wasn't just a stoppage.
I don't know, big brother.
And you stepped in.
Yeah. Wow.
But I think that's
one of our best fighters almost got upset. Yep.
So
would that have been bigger than Tyson and Douglas? Had he upset Usyk? May have been. I don't know, man.
Yeah. So let me ask you, if you're Usyk, do you let this fight go, or do you go get some get back?
He's gonna get some fresh meat. I don't know if he's gonna rematch this Rico. I don't know if he is or not. I think he's gonna fight somebody else, and then maybe I think now with what happened, Rico deserves a rematch. They need to run it back, and then Usyk, you prove to the world that you're supposed to be one of the best fighters in the world. I say run it back, but I don't think they're gonna run it back.
As sport fans, as boxing fans, I think that we can be a bit fickle sometimes. Now, so it's amazing. We're kind of talking about this fight.
Okay.
Look at the work he's put in so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
And listen to us saying, "Hey, you need a rematch here. Prove yourself." He just did that. AJ twice, right? Tyson twice, Dubois twice, and y'all still don't appreciate it. Isn't that something how we do it as fans? We didn't do enough work.
We appreciate him, but it's just that he had an off night, just like any athlete. had an off night, and it almost cost him all that title. It didn't cost you all your titles, but it would have cost you that WBC title.
So initially, I was going to label this video for Rico contender or pretender. I'm going to rethink that. And
you already hit the setup. Look at you. Damn. The way we thought it was gonna be, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I mean. The boxing world thought it was gonna be, you know what I mean?
I think I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna say Usyk, Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, that might be good. That might be the one. Saved by the Bell.
What do y'all think, Ringside Junkie fans? I think that's gonna do it for us. Hope you guys enjoyed the fight last night. We're not gonna hold you too much for this video. It's just a follow-up. Listen, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and do what, D?
Ring that notification bell.
Ring that bell. Appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of Ringside Junkies. And we out.
All right.
Peace.